Hi, everyone. This is Aaron Nasliansky, the host of Inside the Skev, and we're about to listen to the next episode where I interview Ilene Uhlmann from the JCC Jewish Film Festival, which is coming right up. And I wanted to make sure you all know that I will be involved in the film festival, where I have an incredible opportunity to interview some of the filmmakers after a couple of the movies. So if you want to mark down these dates, on Sunday, March 8th at 2:45, there's a movie called Shepherd, the Story of a Jewish Dog. It is really a story about the Holocaust, and it ties it to this dog that is with this family. It's really deep, emotional, and it should be a fascinating movie to watch. And then the following week, on Sunday, March 15th, there's a movie that is sponsored by the ADL, and it's called Viral, Anti-Semitism in Four Mutations. And that's going to be at 4:45 p.m. And that is Sunday, March 15th. And both of these movies are going to take place at the Century 12 Evanston Cine Arts 6 in downtown Evanston. So please come by, go see a bunch of the movies. But if you can, come to those movies, and I'll look forward to seeing you there. So thank you, and stay tuned. Welcome to Inside the Skev, and I'm your host, Aaron Nasliansky. Today, I'm here at the JCC, actually in Northbrook, but they work all around the whole area. The JCC is the Jewish Community Center, and I am here with Ilene Uhlmann, and Ilene handles everything with the Jewish Film Festival, which is coming up, and wanted to talk with her about it. So, Ilene, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me.
It's a pleasure to be here, and it's cool to be in this space. I sent my children here for preschool, and I've got a lot of good memories of this building in general and of the JCC. So the film festival, though, is one of the aspects of community engagement that the JCC provides, right?
Yes.
So, Ilene, when does the film festival start?
So the film festival is from February 28th through March 15th. But we have our opening event that's open to the public on February 27th.
And where's that going to be, that opening event?
The CMX Bistro in Old Orchard. And it's really... it's an ode to an homage to throwbacks. So all the films that we all remember and love. For $25, people can come. They'll have drinks, appetizers, desserts, popcorn, of course, and candy, and
everything you'd expect in a movie.
Everything you would expect in a movie. And the opportunity to choose from 6 different films, everything from Keeping Up with the Steins, E.T., When Harry Met Sally, Stand By Me,
got Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Who
That's a classic.
That up? It's a classic.
Yeah.
And Funny Girl.
That's awesome. So what is your role in getting this all together?
So I am the Director of Arts and Ideas at JCC Chicago, and as such, I'm the director of the film festival.
Okay. Must be so much fun, right?
It's absolutely a labor of love and fun, and probably for me in my career, the capstone.
Yeah. How long have you been working here at the J?
I've been at the J for 30 years.
Wow.
I started out in Flossmoor, far south suburbs, where my kids went to preschool, like yours went to preschool here in Northbrook. And all of my kids have worked at JCC and really grew up there. It was a second home to them.
Wow. So it really inspired you to get involved here and then work here, right?
Absolutely.
So why is it important, though, for the J to have a director of arts and ideas?
We are about building community and enriching lives. And the JCC Chicago reaches out to so many different communities in Chicago. We're all over. Everybody is welcome to come to JCC, Jewish, not Jewish, whatever affiliation you have. And arts and ideas are a way of connecting people. It's meeting them where they're at. In Chicago, we are a city of art and culture, and so JCC is one aspect of it.
Sure.
And it's a way of enriching the community.
And it's giving an opportunity for people to share their films and stories. And
Absolutely. It's all about the storytelling. I mean, we are a people that tell stories. And
we sure are.
And what better way to tell a story than through a film?
Yeah. How did the Jay come up with the idea to have a film fest, and when did it start?
So we are in our 7th year.
Yeah.
But I will tell you that across the country, small towns and large towns, there are film festivals, Jewish film festivals, all across the country. It's definitely a way of bringing the community together. You know, it's something we all do. We go to the movies, think about the Oscars and what a big night the Academy Awards is. It's part of our culture.
Yeah.
And this is a way, like I said, of kind of meeting people where they're at. They're at the movies. And so when you look at our schedule, you will see that the film schedule reflects that. It's a broad range of film.
Yeah.
It's not one kind of film. It's not all documentary or all narrative or all Holocaust.
You have some comedy in there, too.
There's comedy. We strive to find comedy, not always easy.
Mm-hmm.
But it's filmed from across the world.
So you have films that are in English, you have films in other languages as well, right?
Yes. And if they're in other languages, then there's always subtitles.
Okay. And how do you find the films? How do people get into the fest?
So there are a number of ways. So we are part of the Film Presenters Network.
Okay.
And so Jewish film festivals across the country, we come together every 2 years. We have a conference. Throughout the rest of the year, we are all in communication with one another. And films are submitted to us by independent filmmakers. Mm-hmm. And we're sharing ideas across the country about what are we showing at our film festival. You know, sometimes a film that's going to go over really big on a coast is not going to resonate so well in the Midwest. Mm-hmm. So,
or vice versa.
Or vice versa.
Yeah.
But it's a great way of understanding what other communities are looking at, how other communities are thinking about film, and thinking about Jewish film. Mm-hmm. We don't all think about it in the same way. We have a broad definition of Jewish film here in Chicago. For some communities, the film has to be specifically Jewish.
Right.
They're really, there has to be specific Jewish themes. So in a lot of those cities, you're going to see a lot of Holocaust film, or you're going to see films that have to do with holidays. In Chicago, we take a broader approach to it. Mm-hmm. And so you're going to see films that are about social justice. You'll see films that are specifically Chicago related.
Yeah, I like that.
You know, we believe that if we are the people who are supposed to repair the world, then we need to have a good understanding of what those challenges are.
Yeah.
In order to have a good conversation and to move forward with making those repairs.
Right.
So film is a great way of doing that. It's a great way of learning about what are the challenges. We'll bring in a speaker. You know, we're not just going to show you a film. We're going to bring in a speaker, put a frame of reference around it.
And are there opportunities to ask some of the filmmakers questions about the film after seeing it?
Absolutely. Absolutely. We hope that you're going to ask questions.
Right. That's how you engage.
Yes.
And also, you talk about the films that you may show here may be different than another film festival in another part of the country, because the definition of what Judaism is broad.
Broad.
So you may appeal to some people who may come from Judaism from one angle, maybe an Orthodox angle, and then some people who might be in a marriage that is, multi-religion, right?
Absolutely. And here at JCC, we have buildings and programs all across the community. So we are serving a broad spectrum of the community, and we respect everybody.
Right.
And we try to, we really try to show that respect with the film festival. So we show film Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. Anything we're showing on Friday and Saturday, you can see Sunday in a location.
So it's
So that everybody has the opportunity to see the films.
I think one of the great things about the JCC is that, I'm sure every community has this, being Jewish, I know it well. There sometimes can be a lot of division within the same community, which can be reflective, globally, I guess, with other groups. But the JCC is non-denominational. And you're able to just bring in everybody because we're all part of this community.
Absolutely.
Right. And is that one of the reasons why the JCC started? I mean, give us the little bit of the background of the J in general.
So we are over 100 years old, and they actually started the JCC, which it wasn't originally named JCC. I think it might have been JPI. I know at one point it was the Jewish People's Institute. It was before I was born, but it was started really to help the immigrants who were coming over. People needed to learn English.
Right.
In order to get jobs and to move forward with their lives, they also needed a place where their children were safe and where their children felt safe. And so the JCC offered that to the community. You could go to work and you could drop your child off at the JCC, and the children learned English naturally, being part of a group. Children pick it up so quickly. But even our camps, when you think about our camps allowed children to do something safe and wonderful during the summer.
Oh, some of my best memories as a child are at Apache.
And absolutely. And, Camp Shy, which was Loon Lake in the beginning.
Yeah, had
started
my first
out
kiss
as
there.
Loon Lake, right? That's a good memory.
Yeah, it is a good memory, for sure, yes.
It was a safe place you felt good about sending your children away. They were going to have a wonderful summer, but it allowed a parent who had to go to work so that there was food on the table to go to work.
Right.
And we've evolved. So in the beginning, we were more a social service agency, I would say. Today, we're a place. Yes, people can drop off their children for daycare in our early childhood sites and at our day camps. And yes, they can still send their children to camp in the summer. But we're also a community space. So, like when I was growing up, I went to the Kaplan JCC. I grew up in Skokie, and we went over to the Mayor Kaplan JCC. And it opened a little too late for me, but for my brother, the Kaplan JCC was everything. It was his social life. It was his band played in the gym on Saturday nights. When I came to work at the J, my brother said to me, "I am so happy that that's where you're going to be working," because he said to me, from every experience that I had as a child growing up, the J is the place that made the biggest difference for me in terms of my Jewish identity.
Yeah. It gives people a sense of, like you said, safety. And, when it opened, I mean, I'm sure for immigrants coming over at turn of the century and in the 20th century, you've left everything that you've known.
Yes.
And you're trying to figure it out, and you just need a place where you could relate, and people can speak the language that you spoke from where you came over.
Absolutely. And people, welcomed you.
Right. And even like in the 80s, I mean, there were so many Russian Jews who came over.
Absolutely.
The J was the welcoming place for them.
So in the late 70s, early 80s, we would go for Passover Seders to the Mayor Kaplan JCC. And I still have a copy of the Seder that we participated in, and it was all about the Soviet Union.
Yeah.
And people, freedom from that kind of oppression.
You could so relate to it. And
Yeah.
I mean, I think what's also great about the J is that it is all around the metropolitan area. I mean, yes, we're here in Northbrook, but you're just opening up a early childhood center in Evanston.
Yes, we're very excited about that. I was actually there this morning.
Oh, that's okay.
They're doing construction, and it was very exciting. We're really excited about that partnership.
Oh, it looks great.
Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely. And, there are all these fun activities. I mean, even here at the, Northbrook J, you have this great, exercise facility too.
Yes.
So it's just many different ways to engage with the community and make people feel welcome.
That is our goal. That really is. That is our mission.
Yeah. Well, to get back a little bit to the film festival, I mean, how many people do you typically have that come to this?
So we run the film festival all throughout the year.
Oh.
And so last year we saw over 18,000 people through film.
Wow. And
Yeah.
when you started, how many people were coming?
The first year we had 800.
So it's grown a little
So in
bit.
7 years we've gone from 800 to 18,000.
I'd call that a success.
Clearly it's something that people enjoy.
Yeah. And, you have so many people coming, but you said it's year round, but the major push is these couple weeks, right?
Absolutely. So during these 3 weeks of the film festival, I would say that we see a little bit over half of that 18,000.
Okay. During this main part of it, I mean, you're playing at Old Orchard. You have some shows also at the Holocaust Museum in
Yes.
Skokie, right? And
We have 6 locations.
okay.
So we're in. I'm being corrected. We have 7. Forgive me. We are in 2 locations in Old Orchard.
Mm-hmm.
So one's on the east side of the
Right,
of
I'm
the-
always
of
confused.
The shopping center. One on
Even
the west
after
side.
they redid it.
They have the marketplace and the bistro.
Okay.
We'll be in both locations. We're also at the CMX in Arlington Heights. We are at the Logan Theater in the city.
Okay.
We are at the Cinemark in Evanston. We're at the Holocaust Museum for the first Sunday. We spend all day there with 4 films. It's always a wonderful day. And we're at Renaissance Place in Highland Park.
Okay. And then you've also expanded to Elgin and Champaign-Urbana, right?
Yes, so this is very exciting this year. We've been approached by smaller communities in Illinois who also put on Jewish film festivals, and they've asked us how we might work together, and it's a wonderful marriage. We're showing 50 films and close to 100 showings.
Wow.
And we're bulk buying. And it allows those smaller film festivals to show more film, to have more access to film. And for us, it's a wonderful, we're really happy with that because our whole point in doing this is building community and engaging with more people. And this allows us to do that. So in Champaign, they started last Sunday and had 90 people at their first film. And
Do you know where they do it in Champaign?
They do it at the, it must be the Student Center in...
At the Union?
At the Union,
Okay.
I believe. Yep.
Yeah. Well, that's cool. I mean, I went to Champaign to school there, and I would be going if I were down there.
They get a wonderful mix of students and community members. It's their federation that actually puts on their film festival. And so it's at the Spurlock Museum in
Okay.
in Urbana.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think I have been there, but that's awesome that it's spread around. I mean, you're really because it's the region, right? I mean, there's
is.
so many different JCCs around the area.
Well, and there are Jewish communities everywhere. So when you think about like a small community like Elgin,
Yeah. No, I don't typically
it's-
think Elgin.
you don't think about Jewish Film Festival, right?
Right.
But every year they have a 2-day film festival. They do it in their public library, which is a gorgeous space and a beautiful community center.
No, and are they, specific movies that they have there that resonate more with that community, would you say, or just?
I think that each community thinks about their own community, the people that make up that community, and what might resonate. So yes, Elgin is picking different kinds of movies, maybe than they are down in Champaign. But it's great because it brings everybody in. We're not just looking to bring in the Jewish community. We want to engage more broadly.
Right. It's culture. I mean, you think about it, like there's all like Greek Fest or, St. Patrick's Day Parade.
Right.
I mean, all people from all walks of life come and participate because, like in America, we celebrate our cultures, and we're this melting pot of all these different, or a fruit salad of,
Well,
of culture, and it's
the
great.
Diversity,
yes.
And the more we understand about one another, I think the better it is for us as a society.
Absolutely. And you're bringing people into all these places. I mean, one place, like you talked about, the Holocaust Museum, there's some movies there. I've had them on the show, and I think what they do is great to be able to teach people how to stand up to prevent things like that where they commemorate the Holocaust. But are the movies there geared more towards that?
Yes. So, yeah, I mean, we typically, we work with the staff at the Holocaust Museum to pick out 4 specific films that we don't show anywhere else until after they've been shown at the Holocaust Museum.
Okay. That makes sense. And
yes.
you talk about staff, by the way. How many people are working on this here at the JCC?
Well, we're a small but mighty team. So there are my department. There are 4 of us, but 2 of us who work dedicated to the film festival.
Wow!
And but
you guys are efficient.
We were efficient, but here's the thing: it takes a village to pull this off. So we work very closely with our marketing and creative team. They're the ones behind our beautiful schedule, and we couldn't do without the people who do our website and create all the promotional pieces and opportunities. And the J is one big. We're a family.
Yes,
we are a family. So we're a community within a community center.
And the volunteers and everybody
Absolutely.
too.
And we need volunteers. Obviously, we're in a lot of different places at the same time. There's no way that my staff can be everywhere. And our staff is wonderful about volunteering for the film festival.
Yeah.
It really is, for the agency, it's an exciting part of what we do, and our staff really recognizes that, so everybody gets involved.
Well, it's a great way to be forward-facing to the public.
Yes.
And you guys do such a great job of advertising and promoting. I've never seen anything like it. You're on the buses, you're on billboards, you're everywhere. I mean, the packet of information is going to be in the Chicago Tribune this coming week, right?
Yes. It's starting on February 23rd.
Okay.
Yes.
I mean, you're really getting the word out there. I mean,
is
this event a big fundraiser for the JCC?
It is not a fundraiser.
Oh.
It really is not a fundraiser. It is a program of the JCC, but it is not a fundraiser.
It's just a central mission.
It is part of our mission and part of the programming that we bring to the community.
Wow. And I mean, and also, I mean, you do have some support from corporations, and I think that's great that it just shows you the community buy-in into this event.
Absolutely. We couldn't do it without the community.
Yeah. Oh, it's wonderful. Well, I mean, I can't wait to go to see some of these movies. I mean, I can't miss it inside the Skev because it's all over Skokie and Evanston. It's really just going to be so much fun. And, where can people go online to find out about it and get tickets?
So they can go to our website, jccfilmfest.org.
Okay.
And there they can look at the schedule. They can read about all of the movies. They have access to links that will get them to tickets.
Mm-hmm. And you could see all the trailers to all the movies there, too.
You absolutely can.
Yeah. It's so fascinating. I mean, I feel like through media, you could just learn so much. And it's this, the stories of, you have one movie that's coming up that is, just about like a group of Palestinians and Israelis who are in in a symphony, and they have to put that together
Crescendo.
Yeah, I mean, that just sounds so amazing to watch, like that story of people working together.
That film is it's exceptional. It's really a beautiful film. It's very moving because these are young people who come from, from the West Bank and from Israel. They're brought together with the idea of doing this concert for peace, but they can't really play until they are able to overcome the preconceived hatred, the preconceived notions of what each one thinks about each other, how they feel about each other, how they think about the other, and what they think the other thinks about them. It's a very powerful film, very powerful.
Yeah, I don't want to have any spoilers.
And the music is exquisite.
Is it?
Yes.
I can imagine.
Yes, and actually, after that performance, after that movie, we're bringing in graduate students from Northwestern who are going to play. So,
wow.
Yes.
Where's that going to take place?
That is going to take place in Evanston.
Oh, very cool.
So
I'm going to get tickets for that movie.
yes, by all means, please
what an
do.
experience.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
I mean that's the thing. It's like when you go see a movie at the theater, it's fun. I mean, I like going to see a movie, but here you're completely in it. Like you're able to watch the movie. You're going to see people play the music live. Right. You can ask questions. I mean, you're engaged.
We feel that the benefit of a film festival is those talkbacks after the film, because we're all sitting in the movie theater, and but we don't all come away thinking the same things from a film.
Right.
So a talkback gives you the opportunity to process it, to talk about your feelings, especially if you go to a movie by yourself. You have nobody to really talk it over with. This is an opportunity to have a conversation.
Yes.
And it just enhances that experience.
It really does. And it brings people together that way.
Yes.
I love it.
Absolutely.
Yeah. When you started the film festival, did you envision it going like this?
You hope it's going to go this way. You look at the big film festivals across the country. Some of our models are the New York Film Festival that happens in Manhattan, the Atlanta Jewish Film Festival, which is right now the largest Jewish film festival in North America. Certainly San Francisco. But you have to start someplace.
Yeah.
And we did. We started with 12 films, and we're at 50 films.
Where do you think it's going to be in a few years from now?
We're really aiming to be the biggest.
Yeah.
We are a large Jewish community here in Chicago, and we believe that there's really the potential and the opportunity. And so that is our goal. Within 3 years, we would like to be at about 40,000 people engaging through film throughout the year. That's our goal.
That's amazing. That's a lot of people.
It is a lot of people.
I love it. Well, I hope it continues and grows. And just to remind everybody, the website to find out more about it is jccfilmfest.org.
Yep.
Right? Well, this is so much fun. I can't wait to go see these movies and participate in the Film Fest. And I really want to thank you for coming on the show today.
Thank you for having me. It's been a pleasure.
Pleasure. Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for listening to this latest episode of Inside the Skev. And just as a reminder, I will be participating in the festival on March 8th and March 15th. On March 8th at Shepherd, the Story of a Jewish Dog at 2:45. And on March 15th at the Viral Anti-Semitism and Foreign Mutations at 4:45, where I'll be moderating a panel discussion with the filmmakers after the shows, both taking place at the Cinemark movie theater in downtown Evanston. So please come to that. And don't forget, if you want more information about the SCEV, if you're interested in having me help you with your real estate, go to skevinston.com or email me at aaron@skevinston.com. Always happy to help you, and stay tuned for more.